out of this, but you do have a tab here. You have spent this amount of my money. I think it's fair that I get my money back, and I think it's fair that you go and live your best life. And if you don't have the money, maybe you could pay it to me later. Would you like to pay it to me later? Maybe with some interest or something. I don't know. But, I believe in a God that says he hates robbery. He hates it. Because when people are robbed, they are put in position to have to rob other people if they don't change that thought.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that with, I would say, your trajectory, do you think that the way handling, or I don't know if I want to say confronting, but it's not confrontational, but it can be. But do you think making a song as opposed to, let's say, going a religious or spiritual way about it, like, was the best way to evoke what you feeling about everything?
Mm. I think I'm going to answer your question and then I'll say what I really believe, okay? So just to keep the conversation going in the right direction. I think I've handled it the way it should have been handled. Like I've had the time to handle it spiritually. I had the time to have mediators. Like I think what people have to do is kind of know other people's beliefs so you can know what to hold them to.
Mm-hmm.
And my from the Bible I read, my understanding as a Christian is that when you have a problem with a person, you go to them one on one. That's the first way you go to them.
That's facts.
Then my question would be, do you think in 20 years we never spoke one on one? Your answer probably would be what?
Of course you did.
Okay. So then the second level is when that doesn't work, you go to the person with a witness. Do you think in 20 years we've done that?
Yes.
Okay, so my third um
Your
idea.
third thing is to get the strap. So did you do that?
No, the third, that's not third for me. Um Third for me is you bring it in front of the church. That's what my Bible would say. You bring it in front of the church. So I went to his pastors and said, hey, would you like to mediate this conversation between me and Pop since he's now on this spiritual journey? And when that doesn't happen, I've exhausted all three. Now, in your vantage point, you may say, why did it take you 20 years to do this? And as I stated earlier, but now I'm going to give you the spiritual side. That is a testament to my spiritual integrity because it took me 20 years to go through those three steps. So if I don't talk to you, I don't just go to the internet. That's not my belief. So my belief is if I didn't speak to you, I can't say nothing until I speak to you and go through those steps. So if those steps would have taken me 80 years, then that's when I would have been responding at 80. Because I'm staying true to what I believe. And at that point that I went through those steps, because most people would be like, man, I called the church. I didn't get through to him, so I just did it. I didn't do that. For all of the years I couldn't speak to him, or we didn't speak, I held on to what it needs to be. So then when I get to a place where I'm reaching out and I'm exhausting all those things, then at that point, if it's not going to be handled right, I'm not going to just talk to him. Somebody may say, well, Pup tried to call you. Pup has been trying to call you for years. But after we exhaust step 2, it's no longer for me to talk to you personally. If I don't believe you're telling the truth, I can only speak to you with a credible witness. Because you're not going to honor anything you say. That's how I operate. If I know you're not
I
the
understand
truthful,
everything you just said too. So
yeah.
now let me ask you this. Does it still hurt? And this is kind of a loaded question because you already spoke on you don't need the money that he owes you. You do have connections with your label mates and other people who came up with you during that time. So do you still, with that conflated or not, because you had a bond with this man, or I don't want to feed your answer, but does it still
Nah,
hurt?
I don't, what you call it? I didn't have a bond with him. I had a business deal. The deal didn't go right. He did some things to, I mean, now I'm not even going to say him. I'm going to try to explain it without talking about him. From my vantage point, things happen where it could be in, like most business, where you do business, somebody get the better end of that business, whoever negotiated the best in that business. We went our separate ways. He went to his life. I went and did a whole new life of my own. That life did well for me. So there was nothing for me to be hurt about. I would be hurt if I was struggling. I would be hurt if I couldn't take care of my family, but I felt like he was taking care of his. Then I could understand that format, but that's not my format. That's not my platform. My platform is God has been tremendously good to me, and that because of that, I've been able to give him as long as grace as he needed. But at the point that I understand that nothing different is going to happen, I just felt that that was what I needed to do at that time. And am I hurt by anything he's doing? No. Once you acknowledge who a person desires to be, you accept it. That's part of the growth. You can accept that this person is going to be this person, and you stop arguing with them.
So for all the hip hop lovers, y'all never had a bond. You were never like brothers or best friends. That was not true.
I never said he was my brother.
Yeah, I know. I'm asking you right now. I don't know what you said.
Nah, we had similar goals, and it's like anything. Like I wouldn't like go against. Did we have great music? Yes. Where I was the producers able to give a beat, and I was able to go in there and write something amazing too, and he was able to put great ad libs on it, and and say the parts and dance together and all those things. That was, it's like anything. I'm not gonna like downplay a whole legacy, but I am gonna say at the moment you recognize that it's not that, and this you're not going in that same direction, you do have a right to say, hey, let's fix this over here. Right. You know what I'm saying? And how long does it take to fix this over here? The word power. Yeah, the word power speaks to the ability to get the result, to make a thing happen. So if I say I'm a powerful man, that means I can make it happen. So if you're saying you're a person of power, then when a woman asks you something, you can make it happen. That's why I know I'm a powerful man. He's a powerful man. If he wants something to happen, he can make it happen. So when it comes to business, it's the same way. I believe I'm powerful. I can make it happen. What I think I deserve, I can make it happen. What he feels like I deserve, he can make it happen. So it's just a matter of if you want to make that happen. You understand what I'm saying? Because it ain't nobody else's decision.
I really do. My question, I think I was a fan of, and I think everybody that's in here tonight probably was under the same impression. What you know about going out here where it's like, what?
Even the artists were as well. But every artist somehow after the first album, most of them took a different turn. So then what do you accredit that to?
New money.
Right? I mean, you got to ask yourself that. That's not...
Mase, you had Sean under the wing, too, in the beginning, right?
Yeah. So then at the what I'm trying to say is if you keep coming to the same demise, what I was taught in counseling is if something keeps happening, you can't blame other people. You have to own that you are playing a major role in this. Is that true or no?
I would say it's probably 95% true.
Yeah. If something keeps happening, because
That's accountability.
Yeah, that's accountability. If something, it's just like me. If artists keep falling out with me, then I need to change something. That's what I would look at. I'm not perfect. I don't attend to it. One thing about me, people that know me, I don't lie for me, and I won't lie for you. I'm going to keep it straight. I'm never going to downplay you because I'm not feeling you right now. We did some amazing music together.
I was gonna ask you something.
Hey, yo, Mase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask you 2-part questions, and this is one I want to ask you is, you have any regrets leaving the game on top back in '99,
No.
and how? Okay,
No.
okay.
And honestly, that was the best decision I ever made. Other than my children and my family, that was the best decision I ever made. And I'll tell you why. Because I left it the way I did, I forever have access to it. Cause it doesn't control me.
I respect that. Hey, yo, Mase, I want to ask you another question too. How you linked up with Magic and him starting managing you and all that?
I got with Magic at the tail end of '99, I think, and I was trying to get Magic to bring me into business with Starbucks and the AMC theaters. That's like one of the things people don't know. So once I was transitioning from music, he was beginning to show me how to do business outside of music.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Mase. You was gonna do big things in '99, man. But I understand, when it's time to go, it's time to go. So I respect.
Okay. And honestly, it's just like real talk. You get opportunities where one door closes and another door opens. And you have to be smart enough to know when this door is closing and when that door is opening. And I look at people who did stay and what they turned into. So I think I made the best decision. So because if I would have stayed, people always try to say different things, but just think about it. If I would have stayed in music and I would have been in that truck, then I would have been in jail. So either way, that wouldn't have been a good thing for me.
Fact.
How'd you feel about Sean when you had him under the wing? Because I heard like once he was signed to Bad Boy, like he was under you. I seen him in the video that you had with Blackstreet. I seen him in the cut in the video. So
Yeah, he wasn't like under me, but he was definitely hanging out, and I was trying to give him all the game like that Biggie gave me, and I think that's like one of the things that give me like a drive to helping new artists is that when I came into the game, somebody gave me the blueprint. They gave me how to do things, how to deal with the CEO, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and how to approach music and everything. So I think having somebody like Big